Welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes, presented by Astrology Hub. This is your place to discover how each zodiac sign can work with this week's astrology. I am your host, Jamie Magee, an astrologer, author, and a member of the production team here at Astrology Hub, and I am really excited to dive into this week's astrology with you. Hey guys, welcome to Star Sign Horoscopes. I am your astrologer, Jamie Magee, and today we're going to be taking a look at the astrology for May 20th through the 26th. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic week out there. And if you are watching this on social media, I would love to know how last week went for you. How did you work with that eclipse energy? This week is going to have a lot of that same energy where you're going to be working with those stories, anything that was triggered or unfolding for you. But at the same time, this week has its own signature. And this signature is going to be ushering in some new energy and new ways to work with what's going on. But at the same time, it may be asking you to also revise, go back and wrap up old stories so you can really step forward. All right, let's talk about why. So first off, we have the sun moving into Gemini. So happy birthday to every Gemini out there. I look forward to sharing with everyone how you can work with this energy because the sun's going to be highlighting a part of your life as it moves through Gemini. We also have Mars moving into his rulership of Aries. Now, he hasn't been there for a very long time, like the end of 2020. So I'm excited to share with you guys how you can work with this drive, this courage, and this determination and this sense of adventure where Mars is in your chart right now. Mercury is going to also slide back into Taurus and highlight some revisions, part of his retrograde. And so I think with this energy, sometimes when we have revisions to do and we don't know how to do them, that could be really overwhelming and frustrating, even aggravating overall. But when we're inspired and excited, we have this epiphany. We cannot wait to get back and start doing those revisions because we know how much it's going to amplify and uplift whatever we are doing or working on, no matter how personal or professional it could be. So I do think when the sun meets up with Mercury, we are going to get that epiphany. You're going to get those great ideas. So definitely look for that as we move into this weekend. Now, overall this week, Mars, Mercury, Venus, they all reach out to Pluto and have a conversation with him. These are friendly conversations. So I think you're going to see a lot of potential for powerful shifts and forward motion towards transformation and growth. So kind of think about that kind of energy or the conversations that you're having this week, the suggestions that come in or the ideas that, come to you from past powerful influences or stories that you have moved through in your life. All right, guys, just as a reminder, please always listen to both your sun sign and your rising sign to get a better overall view of how you can work with this week's energy. And if you are not sure what your sun sign is, what your rising sign is, or your moon sign is, I have a solution for you that I mentioned last week. Here at Astrology Hub, we are now offering a free report that's all about your big three, your sun, moon, and rising. So not only will you know what they are, you'll have a little snippet about what this sign usually represents or highlights of what it represents. This report is free to anyone, and I love how it's such a useful, fun tool to look at. All you have to do to grab yours is go to astrologyhub.com/sun, moon, and rising, and we'll make sure to put that on the screen and in the show notes as well. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at your week. Now, Leo, networking, connecting, and communicating with like-minded people, these are all going to be hot topics for you this month as the sun moves into Gemini. That's what it highlights for you. So this is a great time to connect with contacts you have and definitely reach out to create and work with new contacts that can support you overall. There's going to be an easy flow of communication in general in most relationships, whether they're one-to-one or with a group of people. And I think that's going to really help you kind of ease over some of those tensions that you worked with last week between that home work life balance and your partnerships, who needed your attention, who deserved it, etc. Now, this week, you also may find that exploring a new horizon, learning, teaching, and traveling, and dialing into your convictions, what you really believe are really supported now. And I like how this energy is here for you because it definitely asks you to take a step back and look at the big picture or the long-term plan. And when you do that, it's going to help you really work with a couple of different pieces in your life that aren't really connecting as well as you want them to. You're going to find more harmony if you look at that big picture and then kind of zoom back in. Now, in the midst of these new beginnings and the relationship excitement that you're working
with this week, I do think you're going to be pulled back into something around your career or your reputation, how people know you in the world. That's where your revision is. And because it's here, it definitely impacts partnerships, that home work life thing, your overall identity. Now, I think what you're going to hear this week or notice this week is another side of the story. You're going to hear that someone has this impression of you, or you had an impression of something else that needs to be changed, or you maybe were just really compelled to just revise something that you've shared in the past and make sure that you're really clear about it. I think you're going to find a lot of helpful suggestions and inspiration, especially as we step into this weekend. But I also think there's going to be a very powerful person or something in your day-to-day routines that you can lean on for a lot of great suggestions to help you with whatever this revision is. And remember, it's a process. It's like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. You're getting step 2 now. And then as soon as you get this locked down, you'll be able to integrate everything that you're working on here. All right, Leo, I do hope you have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for listening to Astrology Hub Star Sign Horoscopes. If you'd like to easily jump to your personal horoscope, sign up to get a timestamped star sign episode emailed to you each Friday. Go to astrologyhub.com/star signs and sign up now. That's astrologyhub.com/star signs.